Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast match play Warhammer 40,000 battle report. Let's dive in.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to another battle report today. The Sisters of Battle, brand new, revamped against Reaper's Wager Drukhari on this Games Workshop layout. Let's take a look at the lists and dive in to this game. I have decided to run a themed Reaper's Wager list. That's right, themed as in this theme. I've got Uri and Rakarth, a homunculus, 10 racks in one big unit, 5 racks, 1 unit of 10 Cabalites with the Archon with Arc Raider. I have 2 units of 3 Grotesques, 1 unit of 6 Grotesques, 2 units of 5 Mandrakes, a Venom, a Raider, 2 squads of Scourge, 1 with Haywire, 1 with Dark Lances, 2 units of Talos, 1 with twin Liquefire Guns, Gauntlets, and Heat Lances, 1 with twin Haywire Blasters, Gauntlets, and twin Liquefire Guns, a Kronos, and then to round it out, a Shadowseer with Webway Walker, and 11 Harlequins in a troop. And there you have it, 2,000 points on the nose of a new Reaper's Wager. Let me know what you think down below. The full list will be there in the links. And here we have Ben's 2,000 points of Sisters of Battle, of course, using the Grotmus detachment. A couple of changes, some point decreases, and of course, some fancy knight allies. So Ben, take it away.
All right, obviously being led by Morven Val, Abbas Sanctorum. I'm going to have a Hospitaller. I'm going to have a Canoness with Jump Pack, who's going to have the Mark of Devotion, and a regular old Palatine just hanging around down there. I'm going to have 1 Battle Sister Squad with Multi-Melta and Stormbolter, 1 Sororitas Rhino, Castigator, Exorcist with the Exorcist Missile Launcher, Celestian Sacrosanct with the Halberds, 1 Mortifier with the Buzzblades and the Heavy Bolters, Paragon Warsuits with Maces, Meltas, and Stormbolters, 2 squads of Seraphim, 1 with Melta Pistols, 1 with Flamer Pistols, 1 squad of 10 Zephyrim, a Knight Paladin.
Yep.
He's going to have the Meltagun, the Rapid Fire Battle Cannon, the Gauntlet, and the
Rocket Pod.
Ignores Line of Sight Rocket Pod.
Nice. And there you have it.
2,000 points.
Look at that. That looks like we're ready to purge some Xenos. Let's dive into the mission. We're playing Take and Hold, Search and Destroy on, for the keen-eyed viewers, layout number 1. That's right, we went vanilla this time. And now we roll for attacker and or defender. Ha-ha! I rolled enough to pick, maybe? Yes. Do you have any infiltrate? No? I will let you defend. Hooray! Back after deployment. And we went back and forth. And it was a game of... Okay, let's just hide behind our big things. You put your big Paladin, you've got Melta Pistols, you've got your Mortifier, you've got your 10 Sacrosancts with the Palatine, you've got your Exorcist, you've got your Sisters of Battle with the Hospitaller, you've got your Castigator back there. In Deep Strike, you put 5 Seraphim with Flamers and 10 Zephyrim with the Canoness, and then you have Vol and the Paragons in Strategic Reserve, so they can come in on a flank and just absolutely start nuking stuff. I put 10, or the big brick of Harlequins, so 11 Harlequins in the Shadowseer, in Deep Strike with Webway Walker. I have the 2 Talos with Haywire Blasters in Strategic Reserve, and I've got my 1 unit of 3 Grotesques in Strat Reserve. I put 3 Grotesques here, Urien hiding there, the Arc Raider Scouting Archon there, 10 racks with the Homunculus there, the Heat Lance Talos here, we've got 6 Grotesques here, 5 racks, Mandrakes, Haywire Scourge, Dark Lance Scourge, Kronos, 5 Cabalites in this Raider, ready to sticky that objective, and then infiltrating, we put 5 little Mandrakes on this side. And with that, we are ready for battle, Ben.
Glorious combat!
Glorious combat! The Dark Eldar have arrived at this scrappy scrapyard of orc buildings, ready to take any spoils with them. Meanwhile, the Sisters of Battle, flaming and purging everything before them, just see more Xenos, more fuel for the pyre. Who shall prevail? Let me know down below, and let's begin this game. Turn, roll to go first. I rolled a 4. That's a respectable dice roll.
Also 4.
How dare you tie me? I rolled a 1. Ha! You have to go first. It is scout move time.
Don't hate that.
Yes, it's not bad. Actually, I don't have any beast packs though, so it's...
Oh, that's true. I don't have any flamers to deal with.
That is also very true as well. So with that, turn 1 for the Sisters of Battle. Of course, we're using this really cool gadgety gadget over here. So turn 1, you get a CP, I get a CP. You also have a bunch of miracle dice you have to keep track of. And with that, we'll kind of keep track of them over here or something. Yeah, let's do some scout moves. First draw for the Sisters, no prisoner. Cull the Horde, which was redrawn into Area Denial. So we have 2 of them already. Okay. And you rolled a 1 for your miracle dice, and then you rolled another 1 for the other miracle dice over there. Okay, so miracle dice, maybe there are not as many miracles here in this land. It's been bad touched by all the Xenos. Yeah, Uri and Rakarth is reveling at the pain. And then, of course, you get to pick your hallowed units, and they get cool abilities. You get to pick 3 units. You don't have to discard miracle dice to do it anymore, which is really cool. And then you get to move. This is going to be taken hold, so holding objectives. I'm really curious to see what you do, because, of course, I can hide my whole army pretty good. But you do have some out-of-line of sight shooting, which does mean I have to sort of, like, start, like, actually coming out. I can't just hide indefinitely. End of the movement, and shooting, and turn.
I did Warhammer thing.
You did Warhammer stuff. Exorcist was like, die, Venom.
And then it was like, it doesn't feel like it. And I'm like, I'll spend a CP. And then it felt like it.
That's right. You did spend a CP to reroll the damage. Blew it up. It died. One of them died, which is good. You're like, no getting back in for you, Archon Skari.
No, you stay on the battlefield.
And then you shot a pod at the Mandrakes because you know how good they are at scoring points. However, you failed to really hit with the pods.
So many ones.
With that, though, you did get a no prisoners for 2 points. And you emptied your Rhino and rushed it up into the middle of the board to get Area Denial, which gives you a nice 7-point lead here. 7 points on secondaries as we move into my turn number 1. I get a CP, you get a CP. My Mandrakes will go up into the sky. And as for cards, I will get Display of Might, which is a redraw on the first turn. Bring it down. Okay, well, there's a Rhino right in front of me, conveniently. And behind enemy lines, which is a redraw on turn 1. Sure, why not? Area Denial as well. Well, apparently killing that Rhino is important.
Come at me, bro.
Die, Rhino, die, die! Die, get him! Movement, turn 1. So because Ben went first, I need to try and take as much space as possible on the board. So I did advance these grotesques up. I need to push like Morven Vol and Seraphim and all this stuff like not close to me. So I need to create space. I kept my 6 grotesques back here. I moved these racks around because I stickied both these objective with Kabbalite's Warriors. This unit of Scourges moved up with Haywire, and I've got Haywire, Heat Lances, and I've also got some Mandrakes and Orion's once per game Flamer to potentially kill that. So I'm hoping that's enough firepower, and then Orion could charge if I absolutely need to. The Rax advanced into the little pocket. The Archon stayed close, keeping his Vectora within range of the Rhino so it can't smoke. And then I advanced the Raider with its 18-inch move around, and with a rotate, of course, so to kind of lower the angles you can shoot it from. These Mandrakes came in here, so I've got a nice little screen up here. Have to sacrifice these Mandrakes to push Vol out that way. Just give myself space. As you can see now, I've kind of turned the board into a nice little hammer and anvil, giving me lots of wiggle room, protecting my 2 objectives for take and hold. And I still have some reserves to see what happens. So with that, we're going to go into shooting phase. I do have 1 pain token that's going here. And I'm probably going to give a pain token to them if I get one back. And then we're going to shoot into that Rhino, see what I can do. The Scourge did it. They did 9 dev wounds to the Rhino, but then the Mandrakes did 2 more, so I was able to kill it. And Talos didn't get a kill. I did give them a pain token because I did regen one. However, the Scourge did it, so I didn't need it with the Talos, which is fine. So that's it. That's the first turn. It's all about staging. First couple of turns in Warhammer 40k. I did get 4 points for Bring It Down, and I will also get a 5-point Area Denial, bringing me up to 9 points on secondaries. As we move into battle round number 2, where you can draw your cards first, of course, you will get a CP go up to 2. I get a CP go up to 3. Cleanse and Display of Might. So have more units in No Man's Land than I do. So right now I have 1, 2, there I think partially in my deployment zone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. If you
Very good.
Potentially, yep, okay. And then, of course, Cleanse, which is doing action on objectives. 5 points on 2, 2 points on 1. You will get 10 points on primary, though. And as it stands, it's 9-7, so no challenger card right now. But you go up to a 10 point on primary. As we move into the turn, you get a couple more. Oh, you got a miracle dice of a 4 when the Rhino died as well. Which is a nice change. At least they gave Sisters of Battle back. You get a miracle dice back when a unit dies. So let's roll for the battle round one. You got a 4, nice. And on a 4+, you get to keep it from the sisters. Ooh, your first 6, very nice. And of course, you get to pick your hallowed groundy ones and all that stuff. And we'll see what Ben decides to do. Movement phase for turn 2 for the sisters. So Vol is coming. Starting to nuke stuff. You're going to cleanse with these Seraphim. They just kind of moved around. You're not committing the Castigator yet. The Knight has busted through the walls. Ready to just shoot him. Oh, yeah. He actually didn't have to go through any walls. Then you brought back the Flamers. You want to kill my little Mandrake units and stuff that essentially can control board space. You're going to try kill Urien with shooting. Potentially, there's a 10-inch charge there if you need. Kill these Grotesques before they kind of like threaten the expansion objective too much. I did spend a CP to rapid ingress these Talos with Haywire. Just back here, out of line of sight of Vol. Now that I know where Vol is, it just gives me like something to harass Vol with. Slash potentially if I do have to get up here to shoot that Knight, you're going to try to start taking out my Scourge, so I need all my anti-tank on the board as best I can. So with that, let's do some shooting and see what happens. I think Ben's excited to murder some elves.
Yeah, try.
4 bunch of Flamers, killed all the Mandrakes. More than Vol, didn't even try. And then over here, they hopped onto the objective. However, you're going to try and make a long charge. Urien was fine.
Yeah.
And I made like 10 out of 11 armor saves against the battle.
I'm gonna feel no pain.
I'm feeling pain.
The Knight Paladin did 2 damage.
That's right.
Oh, Knights are overpowered now. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about
Maybe
it.
5 of them are overpowered. Okay. He needs a 10 to get into Urien. Hey! There he goes.
Shot Urien.
I told you. We did measure this. Get him. Get him. There you go. Grr. Get him. Okay.
Troy.
Nice. Well, apparently Urien lived. He has 2 wounds left. The Paladin was like, take this. And then Urien was like, I have a 4-up invul. and so he lived.
Skari, it doesn't matter how good I do if you make all of your saves.
You know what? You know what is video proof? Although last game he died very fast. So, it is... the 4s giveth and they taketh away. Let's go to the scoreboard. Well. You did deny me 5 points on primary. How dare you? You got 2 points for cleanse, and you do not have display of might. You're going to pitch it for a CP, making sure you have 3 CP. With that, I go to... sorry, that's still turn 2. I go to 3. You go to 4. What are you doing with so many CP? They give you a miracle dice as well. Which was a 2. Yeah, because she'd use the miracle dice to super up the Emperor's Voice or whatever her bolter is named. I get 10. My Mandrakes go up into the sky. And for cards! Always one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. Bah! Overwhelming Force.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Oh, no.
And Sabotage. Okay.
It's a mirage.
It's a sabotage. I'm okay with this. Murder! And here we are. After movement and all that good stuff. Urien Rakarth's getting the heck out of Dodge here.
Pansy.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, he doesn't want to play along. He wants to hide. He wants to be very far away.
Should have died.
He doesn't care. Nope, he shouldn't have died. Moved everything up. Just there, done. They decided not to hunt Vol and hid. My Scourge have converged onto the Knight. We've moved up. I brought them in from reserve. I find it hilarious that Urien Rakarth didn't die. I got some pain tokens. Oh, wait. Aha! Yay, there we go. Hooray! Pain token generation. Get him!
Shoot him, Troy.
Sure, get him. Okay, so we got 3 pain tokens that we're going to give out. So, 2 into the 2 Scourge units, because I definitely need them on Scourge. Then you can roll. Do I get any back? Oh, I do. So, the key here is, do I give them to Talos with Haywire or Heat Lance? And I'm going to go ahead and give them to the Haywire, so I don't get any back here. But then I have 1 extra, because wait, did I have 3? Yes. I did have 3. That means I have a 4th one, which goes there. Do I get that one back? No. Okay, fine, whatever. I didn't need it anyway. I got him. He's dead. You did, to your credit, make 0 invul saves. So, I guess the Haywire didn't matter, but like 1 Heat Lance went through, and like a Dark Lance went through, and like the other Dark Lance, like there was so many like just random like 5 to 6 damage shots.
So much.
Cool. So with that, got the little sister squad there with the racks, finished them off, which does give me double overwhelming force. So I get 5 points there. And I'm going to get rid of Sabotage for CP. So I'm going to go up to 14 points here. I don't want to go too far ahead, you see. So 14 points there. I'm going to go up to 2 CP as we move into the 3rd battle round. Now, the 3rd battle round, of course, will be 3. Oh, it's still going to give you a challenger card, I think. Because you're at 7 points. Yeah, you're at 5, 6, 7. No, you're at 9 points. What am I talking about? I didn't give you your points from last turn. Hooray, 9 points. Let's go. 9 points. 9 points. Okay, so with that, you do get another miracle dice because of the sisters that died. And we'll come back to show you what the cards are. There are 5-point difference, so no challenger card yet. We get recover assets and bring it down. And of course, you now have a nice, healthy stack of miracle dice, but 5 CP. Ben was saying he should have, woulda, coulda, rapid ingress. Actually, putting them like probably right here wouldn't have been a bad idea. Because then you would have been able to rush up into here. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been neat. Actually, in that case, I should have actually sent Uri and Ratgarth, fell him back this way just to prevent that. Okay, but I totally forgot to. I was like, I want to kill a knight.
All good.
So with that, Ben's turn. We're going to go into movement phase. End of the movement phase. Morvenvol moved up, ready to shoot some super bolters. The Penitent moved up. The Zephyrin moved up. The Sacrosancts are staying for late game. You've decided not to commit them yet.
Punch for that.
Yeah. And then we had my rapid ingress shadow brick. That's what I use it for. Basically, outside of 18 of anything to shoot them, in a position where next turn I can move, advance, shoot, charge, do a variety of things, and get them in a position to basically, boop, just kind of consolidate my scoring. I have enough anti-tank that I think I'm okay on this side for anti-tank stuff. But we'll go into the shooting phase and see how much of my stuff dies. That's right, lots of shooting happened. That's because that Exorcist shot the Raider. It blew up, killed all the Scourge, killed the Talos that was remaining, that the Castigator had dropped down to 2 wounds on 1. And killed, like, a bunch of other stuff. What the heck just happened? The Exorcist just blew it up, and then everything died. Sure, why not? That meant Vol had nothing to shoot at, though. So now we got some combats. You do have a potential charge here. You have a potential charge somewhere over there. And we'll see what you decide to do. Aha! Stay tuned. You don't know. Except in like 2 seconds. And then after that, you made an 11-inch charge with Vol. Sure. And then nuked all my Talos. No, so all my Talos are dead. This guy charged. I did get lucky. You failed a charge. Even with a miracle dice, you rolled a 2 on the second dice. And you were like,
only use 1 miracle dice for a charge.
That's right. So they are stuck in the open. But you did tie up this unit. I spent a CP and a pain token to try and kill it with lethal hits. Nope, didn't do a single damage. But with that, you did recover assets with them and the sisters for 3 points. And you successfully bring it down for 4 points. That's 7 points, bringing your total up to 16 on the secondaries and a nice 20 points on primary. With that, though, I build my mandrakes up. You get a CP, I get a CP. You had lots of CP.
I have lots of CP.
Lots of CP. I will get a 15 this turn, which is nice. I get a Cull the Horde, which is a redraw because of the fact that it doesn't matter. Extend battle lines, which will be an easy points for me. An assassination, which there are a couple of characters that I can try kill. Let's try and take this one home. And I'm committing. You know what? Let's do it. It's turn 3. If it happens, it happens. If not, it doesn't. We're just going to go and murder stuff. The Grotesque finally leave their little hole. I spent a CP to advance and charge with the Harlequins. They're going to just try jump in. Urian's going to try jump in. We've got a whole variety, mess of stuff. The Scourge back there going to try shoot more of a Vol. We got them going to tie up some suits. We got, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff everywhere. I have 2 pain tokens. 2. Double pain token. 1 here, of course, because you know what? I don't even care anymore. They're going to go this way. Are they gonna step outside and shoot those ladies too? Whatever. We're just committing. This is probably a bad idea, tactically speaking, but we're gonna see what happens. And do I get that pain token back? I do not. So where do I want to put the other pain token back? Ooh, I'm gonna give it to Argon Skari. I'm gonna try get those racks out of there so they can go and potentially charge and stuffs over there somewhere. Okay. With that though, let's do some shooting. Okay, so shooting, I killed all the Zephyr because they were out in the open. Just with a bunch of flamers and shooting. Now I actually killed 2 of the Paragon suits with just sporadic guns. Well, the Dark Lances didn't do
nothing.
anything.
I was like,
I literally killed them with like flamers and a couple of like the Hex rifle. It's like, okay, sure.
I just won't roll saves, I guess.
That's right. And then you made almost all the saves on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lived.
He's at 3 wounds.
He's definitely, so Argon Scar is going to try to charge him. And he goes 9, so he's definitely going to come around this way. Wee!
Yeah.
And just come punch him. So I want to fight you. 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 Yeah, pile in, whatever. Urian Rakarth is going to jump into that lady.
Yep.
Yeah. Ta-da! Like this. Get him.
Looks good.
Get him.
You have a character in here?
I do.
Ooh.
I do have a character in there. The Grotesque is going to charge your Castigator.
Yep.
8 inches. They're just going to kind of...
Are they going to go as far as they can?
Nope. No, they're gonna base you, but stay sort of in front. There you go. Some of that. Ta-da! And I'm not sure if I want them to go anywhere, really. Because they can just sit there and be annoying. No, you know what? They're going to come in too. You know what? We're committing to the bit.
Her?
Yeah,
But
7.
7?
They make it. So you did heroic with the Sacrosants. They just charged into here. And I want to show off this roll because I'm going to try and make these mandrakes heroes! A 9. I think they did do some casualties and shooting, which means I think they're outside of 9. Oh yes, they needed a 10. Boo. I think Ben has decided that countercharging was not the right idea. I did 13 dev wounds, and my Shadow Seer hasn't even a fort yet. And you have the 6 Alfilmo pains.
I no
but it
longer
doesn't
have
really
any
matter.
CP for interrupt.
That's right. I rolled so hot on these things, and then I still did with the -1 plus 1 to wound.
What, 10?
Well, yeah, 50 attacks. Like, I guess, like, a decent amount. No, maybe, like, 6 or 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. But then you have 12, 13, 15 more saves on top of 13.
Wound, right?
Yes, and I rerolled once to wound. But I rolled, like, 4 1s to wound, and I got 3 6s. I rerolled them into 3 6s. Okay, well, that Harlequin brick just nuked the whole unit of Paragons.
And the Palatine attached to them.
And the Palatine. Give me Assassinate. And, best of all, pow! Flipping the wager! Woo!
Yeesh.
They're winning the wager now.
They sure are.
Get them!
Okay, Ben learned a lesson.
And
I
apparently
didn't think.
that was pretty intense.
I thought they'd have like 3 attacks each.
No, they have like, and that was, and then I still owed you like the power sword. Anyway, whatever.
Oh, a whole bunch of stuff there.
Okay, sure. Hooray! Good job, Harlequins. Let's see if Urian Rakarth gets to fight this Celestine down. Okay, mid-turn, like mid-combat thing. Urian Rakarth killed the other Canoness because Jetpack Canonesses only have 3 wounds, which Ben found out. And was relatively...
Canoness has 4 wounds. Why would a Canoness have a jump pack have less than 4 wounds?
Because she doesn't. And then these, by the way, they rolled like 13 lethal hits with a strat into Morven Vol, and you failed like 8 saves, and the whole unit exploded.
I made 2, so I failed 11.
Okay, 11. This unit just nuked Morven Vol with lethal hits. That was insane. That was crazy. Okay, now I've got 3 Shadowfield saves to make on my Archon from the Paragon, the little suit thing. So, Shadowfield! Oh, it's a 1! No! Yeah, he just rolled a 1 again. I think that's like the 3rd game in a row.
The first time you roll it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's fine.
2 damage each.
It is what it is. You know what? Whatever. I didn't need a Shadowfield save. Yes, good thing you really needed Assassinate. Haha, joke's on you. Well. I successfully extended my battle lines. That's 5 points there. And I successfully assassinated everyone.
Yeah, literally everybody. Oh no, wait, I got one character.
Nah,
left.
boo.
My
So
character
that's
is alive.
9 points. So I go up to 23. 23 over here. In terms of that, you do have one character left. So I guess my work is cut out for me.
That's right.
That's right. I did get 15 points over here, so we go up to 25. But I just want to illustrate how that's what Dark Eldar can do, is that on their go turn, they can actually hit you so hard that
Don't
everything
countercharge
dies.
Harlequins. I used up all my CP countercharging and trying to survive the Harlequins. I had nothing to interrupt with.
That's right. And my Archon was right there to cost you double on
Yep,
everything.
cost me 4 CP to do literally
Reign of
nothing.
confusion.
To give you another character kill.
Hooray! Confusion and delay. Okay. And with that, we go into turn number 4. You get 2 more cards. And you also get a fancy, wancy challenger card. Yeah. You do get 5. Oh, you actually, if you pass your battle shock here,
Yes,
you're going to auto pass. Of course, that's a very smart choice there. You will go up to 30 on primary there. And you will get one of these fancy schmancy challenger cards.
Burst of speed.
Wait, do you go up to fancy schmancy? Oh, yeah. No, because you had 20. Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely, you do. Burst of speed. So one of your units can fire and fade.
Okay.
Or 2 or more units made an attack against the same enemy unit. And so 2 units take wounds off of 1 unit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you get 3 points, basically. You also got a tempting target, and I will tempt you with that target way over there. And mark for death. I will pick that target right there. That one. I will mark this for death. I will mark this for death. And apparently, I will also mark this big grotesque unit for death. Yeah, and then you get to pick one thing to mark for death, as well as a mini mark for death. The Mandrakes, no! Done moving. The Sisters' valiant last stand, and then you spent a CP to fall back and shoot with the Predator. Or the Castigator.
Yeah.
And then the couple of pistols over here are going to try and shoot them.
Yep.
And then you going to move that, or are you going to stay still with it?
Yes.
Get that hunter-killer. Get that hunter-killer and that, because you can go sort of like this way, and then you can go hunter-killer that way.
Yes, heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter this way. Right? So you've got options. Get them. End of the shooting phase. Lost a couple of Scourge to this. I had 1 Mandrake survive because I made quite a few 5-up impulse. And I lost 3 Harlequins, but I did lose 2 Grotesques as we move into the charge phase. And the poor Sisters of Battle bounced terribly. Lost like 2 models to Hazardous.
I was doing pretty good there for a little while.
And then the Harlequins just destroyed them.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I finally killed that with the racks, which is good. Fought on death, killed 3 of them, but then Orian's going to bring 3 back next turn. We're going to call it there. You did get your challenger card for 3 points. You did not get marked for death because that one Mandrake, but you could hold on to it.
He took so much heavy bolter fire.
You did not get a tempting target, so you could get rid of it for a CP. Oh, buddy. That means you'd go up to 2 CP in my turn.
I'm going to hold on to mark for death.
That's right, just in case. You probably like
Now you're
Overwatch
not
him
gonna
or
pick
something.
him up.
I got it. No, it's he's going to go like this. Overwatch.
Oh.
You don't have a 6. No. Wait, roll the Sisters. Maybe the Sisters give you a 6.
Oh, yeah, they died.
Yeah, maybe they give you the 6 that you need. Yes! You can Overwatch and auto hit me with a pistol.
And then the other 3 shots?
Oh no! The Mandrake! No! Oh, yes!
CP reroll!
No, don't do it! Oh, shit, okay. 5 up. No, CB reroll. No. You get your 2 points for mark for death at the end of my turn. So you get, that goes up to 18. You'll get your 3 points here. Oh man, that was too funny. Okay, that was hilarious. I go up to 40 here, my turn.
I've been able to roll my hits pretty good.
Yeah.
My wounds have been off.
It has been bad. And just to kind of give you guys an idea of what would have happened, mark for death. So I guess you only have 3 units remaining, so I'd have to kill one of those. Display of might, which I'm pretty displaying the might over here.
Your might is displayed, my friend. It is.
So 5 5 and potentially 4. Sure. So that goes up to 30 something. Oh man, Ben, what a fantastic game.
Always fun.
Victory for the Dark Eldar. I think that hammer blow was just hammer blow. Of course, if you would have had them still, you come in, you kind of fight here, and then
I would have wiped them.
yeah. This was like
I should have saved my CP to
this was big, but if you don't charge them there, then I just fight here first.
Yeah.
Right? So it kind of makes the difference.
I think instead I bring the mortifier with the flamers and the whips.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Like, I love the mortifiers. I think the flamers are really good. You mean the penitent engine?
No, the mortifier.
Oh, they can have flamers and whips too. That's cool.
They can definitely have whips.
They're very cool because of the extra save, which makes them really good. They're slower, but their save keeps them around longer. They have a feel no pain, a better feel no pain as well, which is good. The fight on death. Other than that, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Thanks, Ben, for playing.
Oh,
that was really fun. Yeah, it was very entertaining.
It was great.
Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. A huge shout out to the channel Patreons, without whom none of this is possible. By the way, I
definitely see the draw for Bringers of Flame.
That's right. Bringers of Flame for sure. We got a restock on objectives, so check the link down below and use code SCARDCAST25 to get, I think it's like 15% off store-wide at the Red Dragon. On like some items it doesn't work, but on most items. So if you want to support the channel, get some cool swag, dice, the brand new, we restocked them. Oh, so cool. I really like these. But check them out down below. And thanks a lot for watching. Thanks, Benny Wargaming, for letting me film here. Thanks, Ben, for playing. And we'll catch you on the next side. I've been Skari, your grateful host, signing off. Until next time, Skari out. The Dark Kin. I rolled another one on Shadowfield Safe. Again.
On the first one.
On the first one.